Hey everyone, today's message is really simple. From my heart to yours, I want you to know you are not alone. Narcissistic emotional abuse robs you of yourself, of your sense of self. It robs you of important relationships with friends and family in those early days when you were swept off your feet and convinced that there was really no time, no need for anyone else except the two of you. It was a lie then, and it's a lie now. We need people, we need community, we need honest, forthright people in our life. And if you are with an emotional abuser or you are in the aftermath of an emotionally abusive relationship, it can be one of the most devastatingly isolating things a person can go through. I hear from hundreds of people every month. Tens of thousands of people watch my videos and have the courage to leave me private messages, public messages on YouTube or Facebook, reach out to me in any way they can, and the vast majority are saying, I feel so devastated and so alone. These relationships leave many in financial ruin, fearing that they're going to lose their children, fearing the threats that this person has made for so many years, fearing the smear campaign that inevitably goes on. I will say now, as I have always said, it's as though there is a manual, a cruel villain manual, because this type of person, they all seem to do the same thing. So what I want you to know is, as isolated as you might feel right now, you are not alone. In every community, there's a crisis line. If you're at that point, make sure that you have it. Reach out, talk to someone. There's also something called a warm line, where you can just have another person to chat with. Not a mental health person, but somebody who's been through some painful stuff in their own life. There are many support groups. I can only speak for the one that I have. It is a private, secret group. The membership is secret. And we're pretty selective in terms of who comes into the group. It's a safe place. So it's not for everybody, and yet there is a place like that. And I know that there are many others. Meetup groups in your community. If there's not one, create one. Go to a place where you can find community and surround yourself with people, because those closest to you who also have been close to the other person may not understand what you're going through. The narcissist works very hard to create this facade. They wear a mask through life, and you become a part of that fantasy that's presented to the world. So what's actually happening may be so incredibly painful, and yet what's presented to the world is this gregarious, happy, people-oriented person, people-oriented to about this deep, right? We know that. But people who have limited interaction can be very fooled. Professionals that you might go to for help, for therapy, might also be fooled. Attorneys can be fooled. The judicial system can be fooled. So my mission is to educate people, victims, those who are associated with people going through this, professionals who interact with this, to teach people about this type of person and the devastation that they leave in the lives of those that they draw into their inner circle. So please continue to reach out for both education and support. As much as I hear from the majority of people how alone you feel, I'm also hearing that the more you educate yourself, the more you know you're not alone. And the stories, though unique, have a lot of similarities, a lot of common themes. So if you go back to the top 10 list on my website to download, take a look at those things. If they resonate with you and you are in a relationship confused, kind of in that fog, use that as something to look at for a reality check. If you have these things happen once or twice in your relationship, that's normal. Nobody's perfect, no relationship is perfect. If this is the very fabric of your relationship, there is a problem. So again, I just want to encourage you, you're not alone. There's many ways to get help and support, and please reach out. Those of you who have reached out to me and are experiencing financial devastation, this time of year can be particularly difficult. I understand that. If you have to reach out for some social services and you've never done that before, go ahead and do it. Your tax dollars have supported these programs, and they're there as a safety net. So from my heart to yours, my message today is, you are not alone. I understand what you're going through. I've been where you are, and I and many other people like me are here to help. So take good care of yourself today, and I'll look forward to seeing you back again soon.